Alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Metro Manila Arena here in the Philippines for our main event. 12 rounds in the heavyweight division between these two great warriors.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, batting Texans, Holmes. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, batting Texans.
All right, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Nice clean plate. All right, let's go.
Opening round here. See if they go the full 12 tonight.
Teddy, most of the fighters that you train throughout your career are guys that could be described as this, guys that really will bring it and are able to do it throughout the whole fight and go the distance. What's the mental makeup of a guy like that?
Confidence. He's been there before. He's sure that he can do it.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Well-placed counter punch by Bad Intentions. Glancing head punch. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counter punching.
And you know what he's doing? He's taking his opponent's jab away.
Able to defend and then go on the offensive. A sound combination by Bad Intentions. Oh, good exchange there. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Holmes' swelling is starting to become a real issue. 10 seconds to go in this round. Nice block by Bad Intentions.
What do you think is most misunderstood about the heavyweight division?
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths, that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves, that these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of themselves because they know they can do damage. They're also worried about damage being done to them.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
Holmes' vision is being compromised here. That swelling around the eye is worsening as the fight continues.
Well, right now, he has to use every advantage he can. You're right. He's at a disadvantage. So now he has to position himself in the ring, every inch of that ring, where he keeps his opponent in a place where he can't throw punches towards the bad eye, where he positions himself where the good eye is always in a place where it can be used.
A well-placed counter by Bad Intentions. Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back. Nice block by Bad Intentions. Solid counter punch by Bad Intentions. Halfway through this round here. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counter punching.
And you know what he's doing? He's taking his opponent's jab away.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. And he returns on that exchange. A nice block by Bad Intentions. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs.
Where's your body work? Hit the body.
And round number 3 is underway. Holmes has got to deal with a cut cheek. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange.
Keep working the body. Off the rope, circle him.
Well done that time, landing the counter punch. Not able to land the headshot. Nice block by Bad Intentions. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Just off the mark with that punch. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Good block there by Bad Intentions. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Bad Intentions. Well, maybe one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing. We're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin. Good looking counter punch. blood, but it's underneath the eye. It's on the cheek, so it's not going to impair his vision. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. Here we go with the 4th round. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Lands the counter. Blocks that punch. Back and forth exchange.
Jab, use a jab.
Solid counter punch by Bad Intentions. That was off the mark. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Bad Intentions. Holmes' jab continues to carry the day. He's wanted it, he's gotten it. Just not there, straight right hand off the mark. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Very clever move there. Little defense turns to offense. The counterpunch by Bad Intentions. He got hit, but he sends it right back. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action, the kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Bad Intentions. Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
Joe, this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Holmes is doing a nice job being comfortable on the outside. Well, if ever you wanted to explain to somebody the benefits of distance while fighting, this is a perfect example by what we're seeing out of him on the outside.
Well, you know, so many times I see tall guys, and what the heck's the sense of being tall if you don't know how to fight tall? He knows how.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
Good block there by Bad Intentions. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special offensive happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Excellent counterpunch by Bad Intentions. And he's able to put his punches together. That's a nice-looking combo.
Well, that's the benefit of 2 and 3 instead of 1.
We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue or red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Keep the head moving.
Blocks that punch. He comes back with the left hand again. Holmes is employing a strategy that works really well for him. He's staying outside, he's utilizing that jab, and he's scoring when he can.
Yeah, he's recognizing the deficiencies of his opponent. He's got a slow, plodding guy in front of him who's a little flat-footed, and he's doing, as you said, exactly what he should be doing.
Right on the mark, both guys with the hook.
Keep your head moving. Use your feet. Give me that head.
Halfway through round 6. Good job staying away from the danger there. A sound combination by Bad Intentions. Holmes is doing a really nice job here. I mean, putting his punches together. This is what you're supposed to look like as an offensive fighter.
Yes, it is, especially when you have a guy in front of you putting the earmuffs on. You know, you cover up the way that his opponent is. You're supposed to put them together. 1 or 2 are going to be blocked. But when you put them together like that, they're going to get through.
Keep your head moving.
Holmes is staying away from trouble. He's out there on the outside. He is very much being tested here, even though he's likely up on the scorecards. He's getting a real test.
Yeah, Joe, a test that will serve him in the future. If he goes on to win this fight, which I think he will, he's going to take what he learned here today, what he gained here today, and it's going to serve him as he moves forward in his career.
Good solid 1-2 by Bad Intentions. And there he counters back against his opponent. This has been a hotly contested war throughout. and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
Able to counter that attack. Well, we told you it could be this kind of fight, and as advertised thus far. How about a return to sender with the left hand? There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Good job protecting himself. Holmes is now fighting two opponents. The man opposite him and his eye swelling.
Yeah, but you can't panic, Joe. This is boxing. You know, this is not the opera. These things happen, and champions win under these conditions. So right now, believe it or not, strategy. You got to stay calm, and you got to start thinking, okay, it's this eye that's swollen. I'm going to keep the fight on the side of the ring where I can see with my good eye. You got to really think that clearly in these kind of conditions.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Ten seconds to go in the seventh. Lands the counter. Super two-punch combo by Bad Intentions. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's a kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Holmes is doing really well on the outside, utilizing his jab. Bad Intentions is getting caught with headshots. But Teddy, to me this is pretty simple. Move your head.
Otherwise, the other guy will, and he's been moving his head for him all night.
Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Holmes is making for a very frustrating round now for his opponent because he's moving so much. He's really utilizing that ring and showing that he's got the better footwork.
Yeah, he's doing what the old timers would say, Joe. He's giving angles, keeping his opponent off balance. His opponent is strong, but he needs to be set to punch. He's making sure he doesn't allow him to get set. Doesn't give him that kind of landscape.
punch. Holmes is making for a trainer's dream right now. Picking his shots, Teddy. Selecting when, where, and being very accurate.
Yeah, the old timers would say he's a real sharpshooter. That's exactly what he's doing. He's not missing much.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Nice block by Bad Intentions. Holmes' movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. He's just not concentrating on the body as a target here, Teddy.
No, and, you know, you wouldn't mind if he didn't have to. In other words, it all depends on the scenario. This scenario says that he should be going to the body, and he should recognize that. And that's part of the talent of a fighter, recognition, that you have to recognize where the opportunities are.
Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Blocks the headshot. He gets off with a combination up top. Able to dismiss it. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic, and that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
Super two-punch combo by Bad Intentions. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
That's a good block block by Bad Intentions. Accurate uppercut after. Wow! Holmes, what a hook to the body, and he is down and in bad shape. So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Good block by Bad Intentions. Good block there by Bad Intentions. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action non-stop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. A nice block by Bad Intentions. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Good block there by Bad Intentions. Holy cow! Holmes is in bad shape. Bad Intentions is showing some real guts here. Hey, this fight was not going his way at all, but somehow he has gathered momentum.
Yeah, he behaved like a fighter. He got through the tough times, and now guess what? Good times in front of him.
Teddy, he went from being on the edge of the cliff to now climbing back up the mountain.
Well, you know, that's where you want to know if a guy recovers fast. Obviously, he has the capacity to recover very quickly.
Good defensive skill. And a smart counterpunch by Bad Intentions. 60 seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. He's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Good job staying away from the danger there. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Well-placed counter punch by Bad Intentions. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
On the mark, the counter punch by Bad Intentions. Holmes is doing exactly what he told us he would do. Now, he was stunned earlier in this fight, but he's sticking to that game plan.
You know, I like that. You know, I want to see how a guy behaves under pressure. He hasn't panicked, you know. He still believes in his identity, believes in his talents, his abilities, and he's going to stay that way unless the guy convinces him later on.
Fires right back at him. Well done that time, landing the counter punch. Well, this was a very, very good fight. Close.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight the judges have reached a split decision. Your winner, Bad Intentions, Holmes.
Holmes is your winner. He gets the nod by way of split decision.
Hey, Joe, it was a good fight. You know, I'm not complaining about that, but I'm complaining about how they came to a split decision. If I'm the commissioner, I'm calling these judges in and say, hey, you watch the fight with me and explain to me how you came up with this.
Well, we've said that many times before, Teddy. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We'll see you next time ringside.